How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff. And yes, we finally got Chapter 6 of Choujin X. I swear to God, I thought this was coming out like Thursday or Friday or something last week, but like everything's been behind lately. Like all of Shonen Jump was like a week late. I assume it was just scheduled for a day later for something going on in Japan. I have no idea. But anyway, it's finally here. So yes, thank you, God. And before I get into the chapter, I want to say something real quick. Does anybody else love how Ishida works the name Choujin X into all the different chapters? This time it was below Tokyo when he was sitting there with the birds and we had that epic standoff between Ellie and, I'm just going to call her Nari. I can't remember if that's her actual name, but it was the great white snake Nari later, but yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, that was cool. I like how, I think it might have been the last chapter or the chapter before, 4 or 5, where the girl was chasing Tokyo through the zoo and it had Choujin X over top of him while she was slithering across. I love the way he works that into all of them. So, anyway, good job on him. That's a nice little aesthetic touch that you don't get from a lot of series. Alright, we start off with Ellie walking with somebody. It doesn't look like Big Chin Dude because, well, they're relatively the same size. Anyway, he goes, you know, Ellie, I remember there's a zoo around here. She goes, oh, you think they got heifers around there? Ellie, just call them cows. I live in a rural area. We don't call them heifers. Most people don't call them heifers, even if you live in a rural area. You can just call them cows. Alright? Chill. I like Ellie the more I see her, but not everything has to be country slang. Like I said, I live in a pretty rural area. I live around a lot of farmland. Nobody, at least in this entire general area, calls them heifers, Ellie. Alright, moving on. I'm going to quit picking on the girl for using her country slang. Anyway, she gets that tingle in the back of her neck that Tokyo got that we realized from the snake girl was you sensing another Choujin using their powers. So that's why she flew off in the direction of Tokyo and the snake girl. She sensed the powers. Makes complete sense. Good. Great. Here we are. And we pick up back where we're at. And the snake girl is just staring both of them down, about ready to, do what she does. So Ellie goes over to Tokyo and she's like, bro, get up. Come on. We gotta go. What are you doing? Why are you letting this girl try to kill you? I know she's hot. Wait, why am I saying that? I'm a young girl. I don't know. Anyway, come on. Let's go. And Tokyo's like, I can't. My legs are kind of paralyzed. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. So Ellie grabs him and she ends up blasting a bunch of smoke out of her feet and launching them both in the air, trying to fly away. Ellie mentioned earlier in the chapter in that little flashback that she's been a Choujin for like 10 days or less so far, so she doesn't have super fine control of her abilities. She said things get higgly-piggly when her emotions get a little out of whack. Yeah, we're just gonna run with it. Higgly-piggly, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, she's flying off with Tokyo, and Tokyo's freaking out like, wait, we're flying? What? So, as they're flying, the smoke starts to pit her out a little bit. So she's like, Tokyo, well, she doesn't know his name, I guess. We're like, get ready, we're gonna go down. He's like, wait, what? What do you mean? We're like, it's not working anymore. We're going down. So yeah, they end up crashing back down into the ground. They didn't even get all the way out of the zoo. This just blasted them like, what, probably 200, 300 meters backward. Like, it wasn't really flying. It was more of just like a... So yeah, that happens. And then, obviously, the snake girl catches up very quickly. They apparently didn't go super far. And she, well, can go pretty fast. I don't know if she transformed into snake form to get over there quicker, but it didn't take her very long. So Tokyo is just like, wait a minute, this little girl's a Choujin too? The snake girl's also trying to figure out. She's like, are you Sandak's trainee? She's like, you don't really look like it. Who are you? You know, it doesn't matter. You're getting in my way. I'm gonna kill you now. So yeah, we're getting Ellie versus Snake Girl. And the Snake Girl, she gets she just goes straight Orochimaru with it and just sends out a bunch of snakes right at him, right out of her arm. So we got Ellie sitting over here, like her wrist, with her hand out, just like, come on out, come out, come out. She already took the bandages off and shows, like, she has a big scar on her palm. Like, this girl's already been through a lot. And she manages to make it work. She blasts a huge plume of smoke that just completely engulfs the snakes ends up smacking Nari in the face. I'm just going to keep calling her Nari. I can't remember. That's just the snake form we'll get to in a second. I can't remember her actual name. Anyway, so she's sitting there. I mean, her face is like literally on fire. It doesn't look very pretty. I mean, she's kind of pretty. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, while her face is on fire, we see a smile come through and the words, full beastification. And yes, we get this amazing 1.5 page spread. It's only like the bottom, like colored on the next page. So basically a full page spread of the white snake Choujin Nari. And whoo, this panel was incredible. The red and black background with the all white and black snake. The snake looks super creepy. Putting human teeth on a snake makes it scarier than just the snake having fangs. I guess because it's just so unnerving and unnatural. It just doesn't look right, so it makes it look even creepier. At least in my opinion. Yeah, it's a creepy looking snake. So yeah, she goes huge, full, giant snake form. So Ellie and Tokyo are obviously both like, no, not okay. Not okay. So yeah, Nari just smacks the crap out of Ellie and smacks her into a gorilla cage. Well, Ellie doesn't go into the gorilla cage, she bounces off of it. But that's important because I actually got a little lost here. I didn't notice that was a gorilla cage at first. And then a little bit later on here, Nari's talking about, this cage is so annoying. Well, she ended up getting wrapped up in the cage after slamming Ellie into it when she goes forward to attack her a second time. She's just sitting there talking like, I'm dragging this out. I'm killing you slowly, you little brat. I'm tired of this. She smacks her into the cage, flies up at her, goes to attack her again, eventually ends up getting wrapped up in the gorilla cage. And you can actually see at one point the gorilla's running away, which smart on the gorillas. So Ellie's down. The snake girl is just writhing around in her giant snake form trying to get free of this cage. You can hear her yelling in the background like, I hate this. Why am I stuck? My God, I even get dumber when I'm in this big form. I hate this big form. Oh my God. Like, she's literally saying that stuff in the background. It's kind of hilarious, honestly. So yeah, Ellie's down. Tokyo's sitting there like, I gotta do something. Like, what would Azuma do? What would Azuma? And then Ellie tries to tell him to run. This obviously sparks something in Tokyo because, well, that's what Azuma would tell him to do. That's what he always does. He's trying to get past that side of himself, trying to be more like Azuma himself, not just relying on somebody else to be like him. So he hears this and he goes, what even can I do? What should I do? I mean, you gotta imagine he's thinking in his little head, like, this little girl just showed up, saved my life. She knows how to use her Choujin powers. I can't even use mine. I'm helpless. Like, come on. He looks up into the sky, and he sees a bird flying overhead. And it clicks. Something finally clicked inside of Tokyo. And now I am so hyped for next chapter because our final panel is Tokyo with his hands up saying full beastification. Oh my God, I can't wait. Yes, please God, yes, give me full beastification Tokyo versus full beastification Nari. Please, for God's sake, give me this 1v1. I want Ellie to kind of stay out of it after this. She saved Tokyo. She got him to the point that he needed to be. She helped him get to this point. I want to see, at least just for this fight. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe not. This white snake girl is a much more experienced Choujin. We probably need Ellie to get up and have a little bit of a 2v1. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, I don't care. As long as I get to see full beastification Tokyo in the next chapter, I'm so happy and I cannot wait. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. It was fun. It was funny. Everything made sense. I'm not gonna bring all that up again. Yeah, I'm liking Ellie more as time goes on. The snake form was amazing. I can't wait for full beastification from Tokyo next time. It's gonna be dope. He's gonna be flying up around with wings and like dive bombing and kicking or like using peck. We're gonna start getting like Pokemon moves coming out of these full beastifications. That's all I'm saying. I can't wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.